start with the national anthem then.
Oh. Okay, let's.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Oh God of all creation, bless this our land and nation. Justice, leadership, and defender. May we dwell in unity, peace, and liberty. Plenty be found within our borders.
Thank you. The grace?
The grace for what we are about to think, say, and do, may we be ever mindful of the needs of others.
Amen.
Amen.
Move forward, yes.
The forward test of the things we think, say, or do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Thank you.
Karura Forest is the second largest forest within a city, the second largest urban forest, after Tijuca Forest in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Oh.
So it is the biggest urban forest in Africa.
Oh.
So you must be proud that you are associating yourself with a big thing. It is the second most visited place in Nairobi after Nairobi National Park.
Wow.
So if you look at on what to do in Nairobi, it is number 2.
Wow.
So it covers an area of 1,041 hectares. To be precise, 1,041.3 hectares. It was gazetted in the year 1932 as a state conservation forest. It is jointly managed by the Kenya Forest Service, which is the government autonomous agency in charge of conservation, protection, and management of forests, and the Friends of Karura, which is a community forest association, which was formed in 2009 following the enactment of the Forest Act. I always like there's one thing I want to recognize. I want to recognize the presence of our next generation of those who are going to conserve our environment. And please, if they don't mind, they can come and stand beside me, because we are going to do the first tree with that generation, because I like it when they are involved, totally involved. Just come and stand here. You're my friends. Yeah?
No.
So, congratulations, guys, for making it here. Today we're going to plant our ages. I know if I tell these others to do their ages, they will be here up to tomorrow. But I know you guys will do it in a very short period of time. So back to the history of the forest. So the forest is divided into 2 blocks. We have the main block, that is the Karura block on the other side, and Sigiria block, where we are in now. So it borders Muraiga on the other side, Ridgeway to the far end, the United Nations on this other side, Vigiri and Gigiri on this other side, and then Peponi on this side, and Spring Valley on the other side. It is bordered by both types of communities. We have the well-off and the less privileged communities. We have all those types of communities. So for the well-off, their main aim is the security. If the forest is secure, then they are safe in their houses. For the other community is the livelihood that they get from this forest. If their livelihood is catered for, then they are the first line of defense for the forest. So we try as much as possible to balance between the two. So what you are doing today is part of the restoration program, which is the number 1 objective of the joint management of this forest. The management plan, the number 1 objective is to restore this forest. We want this forest to look the way it used to be before the colonial and the pre-colonial period. So someone will ask, why do you have to restore this forest? Number one, there are a lot of exotic trees which were introduced in this forest. And these trees came in two ways. Number one was during the construction of the Kenya-Uganda Railway. You realize that train used to be powered by steam. And for you to get steam, you have to boil water. And for you to boil water, you need fuel wood. And for you to get fuel wood, you need fast-growing trees. So that is how the notion of indigenous trees take a very long time before they mature. So they had to introduce the gum trees, which are all over. These are the eucalyptus. You can see we have around 5 species of exotics. We have the eucalyptus, we have cypress, we have pine, we have araucarias, we also have some jacarandas and black wattle. So those are the exotic species that were introduced. The second way in which the exotic trees came to Karura, as I told you, it is the second largest urban forest in the world. It is just a few minutes drive to the airport. So whoever came into Kenya and wanted to try a particular species, if they really grow here in Kenya, so they were told, can you go and do your trials in Karura forest? So that is the second way in which those particular species ended up in this forest. So, we are happy. As I introduced myself, I said I'm the restoration officer. I'm the one behind engineering the process of trying to get back this forest to how it used to be. So, in 2009, we only had 25% of this forest being indigenous. That is why I called these guys here. I know I may not, by the time I leave the earth, I may not have achieved. So there will be the people who are going to take it up from where we have gotten. So that is why it is very important when you are going for such a noble idea. Please, it's a weekend. Come with them. Come with them. Yeah, I know you have programs for them, but this is the best thing you can do to your kids, because that single tree that you are planting today is able to support 4 people in terms of oxygen for the rest of their lifetime. It could look like a simple thing. So you can calculate, you're celebrating 90 years. But by planting 1 tree, let's take the average lifespan of 70. Somebody who was born 70 years ago is able to enjoy sufficient oxygen from that single tree species. So don't take it for granted. Don't see as if you are doing something very small. Something you're doing today is a great thing. And that is the easiest way you can give back to nature. And the easiest way you can reward all human beings that live on earth. Leave alone giving monetary and whatever things. Just by planting that single tree, the amount of oxygen is able to support how many people? 4. So, having said that, we have now we stand at 45%. That is in 10 years. So we have a plus 20% area converted into indigenous. So you can extrapolate and see if that is the rate that we are going to go back. And with more support from corporates, groups, Rotarians like you, we are going to achieve this within a very short period of time. So thank you once again. Thank you so much. And just note that we are very much grateful for the things that other people might see it as small, but they are very big. So
I'll come over
today
to
we are
that
going.
side.
Yes.
Yeah.
The president and the boys.
Where the boys?
I think,
The boys come. The boys come and have this one. Need to have.
actually,
I
what
want
I'd
us to have
like,
this one inside here.
Sorry?
Come.
Yeah, VP.
Come.
Yeah, president, VP, and the boys.
yes, I'll just request that someone can put the...
Yeah, they will just put it. The boys will do that.
Yeah.
The boys will do that. You hold this for me. Hold this.
Yeah.
Yes. Come, boys. Who's not ready to? Today we're going. Mommy is not going to say anything. I'll tell them. Today we are getting money. Okay? Are you ready? Just put that off. Those feet. We'll get bigger ones, right? So okay. Let's hold this. Let's hold, boys. Come. Let's hold. You can even kneel down. It's allowed for today.
What's up?
We are putting it down there, right?
Good boys, good boys.
Let's put it down. Let's put it down there. Good.
Well done.
Good boys. So let the president have the first. Clap, please.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
And the boys now.
The boys can do. Boys, let's use our hands. This way. Let's use our hands. Let's use our hands.
Get dirty.
Let's get dirty today.
Good boy.
Thank you. Boys, let's get dirty. Don't fear, don't fear, don't fear. Mommy's not going to say anything today.
Why are you taking this?
The only thing she says is help me wash. I like that.
Always on the dirty.
I like that. I like that. I like that. The effort, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Let him water before the boys do the final watering. Help.
Ambassador, let's put some water.
Yay!
Okay, that's. Boys can now do the watering together jointly. There's a ban on the use of plastics. But somebody will ask, why are you still raising seedlings from plastic? If you stop using plastics, it is environmental conservation. If you grow trees, you are conserving the environment. So you have to weigh which one outweighs the other one. And there's always a way out. So we try to observe what we call the 3 R rule. Those who went to school before or after me. The 3 R's. Yes, reduce, reuse, and recycle. So we try to observe that. So we don't clear this back. Because we need to reuse it at the nursery. And we need to reduce the amount of plastic that we generate. So what you do, I want you for once, just for this activity, to forget that you have anybody else that you love most than this. Right? For just there's nobody else. It is just this tree and you. Okay? Because what we are doing is a very important thing. Planting these trees, you are going to support 4 people for the rest of their lifetime. So you can see how much it's attached. So what we do, we massage that back. Yes. It's the only thing we do. Yes, we need to detach the bark from the soil. Let's just, and you see, if you don't do a good massage, there is a stage where you will get it and it will be. Just press it. Press it. Isikuaibishe. Kuna stage tutafika itakuaibisha. Press it. Papasa kabisa. You can feel. You can feel if it's already detached. Eh? You can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell. Okay. If we are there and you are sure that your massage is to the standard that is required, turn it upside. Have your fingers this way. Those two. Have it in between. The tree in between your 2 fingers. Yes, that way. Turn it upside down. Okay, let's remove the bag and test the quality of the massage. Now, that is.
Some are very rough.
If you have it that way, then give yourself a thumbs up. So this bag we are going to reuse and raise another seedling. We normally use it 3 times. Hold it carefully. It's you and that tree only. There's no one else. Okay. Of course we don't plant the tree that way. Okay? David. Saidiana huko. So the roots will go down. So bring it back that way. And then we propose to that tree. We propose to that tree. We propose to that tree. Okay, put it down, make sure it is straight. And I know it was on a Friday, yesterday we went for those cures, the manicures and pedicures and everything. But today, let's just interact with nature. So let's have all that soil back and make sure that tree is straight. That tree should be straight. Make it firm and leave some space for water to recollect when it rains. Good. And before you rise up, you can say a prayer. Like mine, I'm telling it to be good, to grow and be good. Yes. So now you have done the first one. Can you now move and plant your egg? So let's now move. The trees are over this side, others on this side. Move and plant your eggs.
Thank you everyone for coming. We're very grateful, the Rotaractors from KCA University and RCNC, and of course RCN members. Thank you for coming, Ambassador Josephine, President Ritesh, Rotarian Nelson, Rotarian Susan, Rotarian Eva, and Nicodemus.
Wow.
You guys have made this happen. Thank you so much from the Youth Service Committee. And yeah, we'll never forget this day for sure. And whenever you come for walks, Rotarian Nelson, kindly give us a weekly update of how our babies are doing. Yes. So asanteni sana. And then Ambassador Josephine, kindly.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Winnie. Thank you. Thank you so much, President Ritesh, fellow Rotarians, Rotaractors, friends of Rotary and family, the three who are here, and then, as they would say, all protocols observed. So I want to say a little bit about the environment. Environment is the latest pillar in Rotary's agenda. It's not even 1 year old. So what you're doing is write down Rotary's path, and you're doing it very early in the day. I know we've been planting trees, but Rotary has really now said we are committed to the environment. Why is tree planting important? You heard about the oxygen, and you've heard a little bit about the water tower, but I want to talk about water because I want to draw you into WASH. You know that because of the trees, we create a tower for water, the carbon and the water and the cycle that the tree is involved in. And when we do this and we have more rain, we trap more water, but it's good for us to wash our hands. And right now we're talking about washing our hands to control COVID, to control all other communicable diseases. So we've actually done more than just plant a tree and give oxygen. We've given health. So I want to ask, please keep planting trees for better health. It's good for all of us in the country right now. I want to also thank the young amongst us. It's important that you're there, you give us energy. Please don't feel limited, just draw down on us, and you have an amazing president. He has so much goodwill. There's so much space for you, you're welcome, and we want to see you grow. I want to thank all of us today, and it's my pleasant duty to now call on our president, President Ritesh, kindly address us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ambassador Dr. Josephine. Can I remain seated whilst I
Sure.
So I want to say thank you to everyone who's present here, members of Rotary Club of Nairobi, Rotaract Club of Nairobi Central, Rotaract Club of USIU, Rotaract KCA University. And a big thank you to the organizing committee led by our champion who's standing right behind me. Rotarian Willie. And Rotary Club of Nairobi has turned 90 this year. And to mark the 90th anniversary, we actually wanted to do something important and memorable. And there couldn't be anything more important and memorable than this particular event we have had today. I think we will always remember the fact that KCA University came fully branded. You know, appreciating this tree planting and also to mark our 90th anniversary. I would also like to say that we will have a full-out tree planting ceremony in March, and we will hope that more Rotaractors and Rotarians will participate with us for that event. Thank you all.
Thank you so much.
And everyone who was able to come today, we are very delighted. And as we are, I think, the babies, all right? And we are trying to shine as much as we can. We are very much honored to be part of this and even being part of the leadership. And we are working very closely with our mother club, so we are learning a lot. We're going to be very smart babies in another 1 year. So thank you so much, and we look forward to more activities like this. Thank you.
Thank you.